Hi fellow Django developers, Hezekiah here from alwaysdjango.com, where we discuss interesting Django topics about Django that helps you grow, improve as a Django developer. If that sounds interesting, like, subscribe, share this video with anyone you think will find this video important. Let's get into it. So this should be the sixth or the seventh video in our Django generic playlist, right? This should be the seventh video of, so if I'm right, this should be the seventh video where we are discussing the Django update view, the Django generic update view. So from our last video, we discussed the detail view, right? Used to return the detail of a person instance, a model instance. So if we go here, before the last video, that's maybe the fifth video, we discussed list view. We have discussed list view, template view, form view, or detail view. Right now we're discussing the update view. So from our list view video, we have this list right here. If you click on this, it returns the details of the page where we use the detail view. So what we want to achieve now is when we click on edit, we want to be redirected to a page where we can edit the properties of this instance. So the Django update view, update generic view is used to update or edit the properties of a model instance. So let's get into it. So right here, first thing first, we are going to import the update view. So from django.views.generic, we import the update view, right? So here we create the class update view with the lower v, update view, right? Remember, the name of your class should not be the same with this name. It's case sensitive, right? So we are using the lowercase v right here. Lowercase v right here is not the same thing with this uppercase v, which is what we are importing here. I've said that already. So the first, we override properties right here. The first thing we want to override obviously is the template name. So the template name should be, let's say, update.html. Then the second property should be the model we want to update. The model is person in this instance. The third property will be the fields, right? The fields that we want to update. You want to update the name field, the age field, the username field. Which fields do you want to update? And if you go to this model file, you can see we only have two fields, the name field and the age field. I want to update both of them, right? So we say fields is equal to name field. It should be a list, name field and age field, right? Then the last field, which is not compulsory. Again, in the next video, we are going to discuss the Django get absolute URL, right? Which, if we create the get absolute URL, we will not need this next property, which is success URL. Let's set it now to \. So what this success URL does is, after updating this instance, right, where do you get redirected to? So after clicking that, let's say we go here, we get redirected to the update view where we can update with the fields, with the inputs, and after updating, where do we get redirected to, right? So that's what this success URL is. We'll also look at it, you get to understand it better. So let's create this update.html. Let's go to our templates, update.html, enter. So let's copy this create view. Let's just copy everything here because it has a form. We are loading the crispy forms. If you don't know about Django crispy forms, it's used to beautify your forms. It's used to make them, you can use any CSS, popular CSS frameworks like Bootstrap. In this instance, we are using Bootstrap. You can use Bootstrap, you can use Tailwind. If you don't know about Django crispy forms, a link will be in the description to describe it, right? It should also be popping up on your screen right now if you are using if you are watching with if you are watching on YouTube, sorry. So we had update view. So go here, we paste this. So it's just, we have the form right here. Then we are using crispy to filter the form, right? So the next step will be in our urls.py file. Let's import the update view, the one with the lowercase v. So we come here, we say path. So the path will be edit, let's say update, let me name it update view slash pk slash this update view dot as view, because it's a class, view, then name is update, right? So pk, what does pk do? If you watch the last video, I explained in details what pk does, but I'll just highlight it here. So pk right here is used to get the instance that we want to update, right? So the model, the person model, there are many instances in the person model. There is person 1, person 2, person 3, right, stored in the model. So this pk is used to identify that specific person instance you want to update. If you don't understand, go and check out the next video, but I hope it's clear enough. I think it's clear enough, right? So we have this right here, we have used this right here, but if we go back to our browser here, if we update, if we click this, it still doesn't do anything. So let's tie it up with this URL we have here. So the name of the URL is update. Let's go to, it should be details. So details, the anchor tag here should be, let's use the URL this, then the pk person dot pk, right? So the name of the URL is update, then person.pk is used to get the pk, that's the ID of the person if you want it as that. So let's go back, let's refresh, let's click on edit. So we have it here. You can see the field is pre-populated with the instance, that's the field name of the person, the age of the person, right? So that we can update, right? So if we have the name here, let's say we update this name to, let's say Hezekiah Morgan Chukwu. Let's remove the Chukwu. They will just, or let's remove everything and leave Hezekiah, right? Now the age, we say maybe, let's say 23, right? Let's click update. After updating, you can see it redirects to the slash, that's the home page, which we specified here as the success URL, right? Where is it? The success URL right here, right? So in the next video, we'll look at setting the get absolute URL, because what it should be after updating, it should redirect you to the details page of this instance, right? Where like it should redirect you to the detail right here, right? So that you can see whether the user was updated or not, right? So right now we have updated this user. You can see Hezekiah here. Let's click update again. It goes back to the home page. Let's go to the list view. You can see Hezekiah here 21. Let's update it again. We'll click here, edit Hezekiah, let's say M. Let's update, go back to the list view, M, right? You can see, so you can see basically, guys, we are building out a full-fledged CRUD application, right? We are able to create, right? We are able to create, right? We are able to read, that's from the list view. We are able to read, and we are able to update, right? We are able to update, that's the CRUD application, create, read, update, and delete. We'll look at delete. Sorry guys, we'll look at delete in the next video, so that maybe if you come here, if you click on, we'll have a button here. Let's create the button. Let's create the button on update. So let's have a button right here. So the button, we say, let's say button type button, or let's have an anchor tag href. For now, nothing in the href. We'll look at it in the next tutorial. Class will be btn danger this. So let's say delete, right? sorry, we'll look at it in the next two tutorials. In the next tutorial, we'll look at Django get absolute URL to modify what we have here. So this delete is right here, and maybe I'll update it to push it here or what have you. But right now, the delete button is here. If you click on it, nothing happens whatsoever. So in the next tutorial, we'll look at the Django delete view, Django generic delete view, right? So that's it for me, guys. If I was you, I'll subscribe. If I'm not already, I'll subscribe, turn off the notification in case we release, so that I'll be informed on the release of new videos, right? So that's it for me today. Enjoy yourself, take care of yourself, take care of one another. Peace.